All right, we back. We back. Cool guy, shades on. Got the Just Dream hats,
For sure.
hoodie, shirt. Y'all check that out. But
Got to.
we back. So over this time that I've been doing these interviews,
Mhm.
I've gone deeper and deeper and deeper every level. So that's what we're doing today.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna have to ask you is, you're a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
What is the basis of how you became a DJ and how you thrive in that space? We asking for game. We asking for it all. We get in the bag out here.
Oh, basis. So like I said before, I got into some trouble.
Got into some trouble. Get up in that DJ.
Yeah, I got into some trouble, and I really had to like tap into something that was really gonna make me some bread.
Yeah.
Quick and legally.
Quick and legal. That's how I like it.
Yeah. So, like I said, man, music has always been a part of me, so it came natural.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I was always on top of everything that was new.
Mm-hmm.
And also never forgot what was old. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that helped me in the sense to where I can DJ for any crowd, whether it's for the ones that loves all like the '80s, '90s, 2000s, current. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's just not in one genre. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's from hip hop, R&B, country, rock, dubstep, whatever you wanna get into. I got it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I always had that ear for music. So yeah, that's really where it came from. And then if I can go even a little further, my parents are musically inclined, and my grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
So my grandmother, she played like the organ or whatever. She got an organ to this day, still sitting in her house. And she used to be in there just playing, reading music, all that. My mom played the clarinet, played other instruments. My dad was a percussionist like myself.
Hold on. You know how to read the notes?
To an extent.
To an extent.
To an extent, man.
Try to read these music notes.
Man.
Hey, I don't get it.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I was the real life Devin from Drumline. Yeah. You played in front of me, man. I'm watching what you're doing. I'm listening to it. I'm like, all right, I got it.
Okay.
But you sit that music in front of me. I was just like,
what am I looking at, bro?
What the fuck is this?
Okay. So for the people that are trying to aspire to be DJs, right?
Yeah.
What would you suggest they do? How should they start?
Man, honestly, I would say just download whatever software or hardware, whatever you wanna try, like Virtual DJ or Serato, and there's others out there as well. But I know for a fact with Serato and Virtual DJ, you can play around with that without a board. You know what I'm saying? And just see what you're good at. See what if you can see what sounds good with what, or just listen. This is how you know if you can really do it, in my opinion. If you can listen to a song and you automatically hear something else from another song, and you're like, that'll go nice together. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, like if you could hear a song in more than just the way that it was made originally, then yeah, you probably can do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, y'all need to know a transition from one song to the other without even really thinking about the other song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because like
you get that touch.
So like the song Toot That Thing Up, Mommy Make It Roll, if you Pop Like a Drop It, right? So another young lady made a song and it was called Toot That, and it's really like sampled from that song, right? So like if you listen to that song and in the middle in that song, she said it's repeated, Toot That, Toot That. You know what I'm saying? If you could figure out a way, because I've done it, it's possible. You could just figure out a way to let that toot that, let the hook go, let a verse go through. You feel me? And then so like once you hear that last little toot that, you feel me? And then you can kind of break off. You know what I'm saying? But it's the way you gotta tweak it though. I promise. Because you do it the regular way, it's not gonna work. But
Okay.
but yeah, like if you just hear certain songs, like man, to the other day, me and my homie were talking, and she was pulling up something on TikTok, and man, I heard King Von on top of like a T-Pain song, and I was like, I would have never thought of that. You know what I'm saying? But it went so well together.
Uh-huh.
I was like, yo, whoever did that is a genius.
Okay.
And now it's trending. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I said before, like DJs, man, we give you a mix that you'll never think you needed it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And then it just goes like you can't hear that song without that same transition.
Exactly.
It just don't work.
Exactly.
Okay, so as a DJ, would you consider yourself like an engineer?
In a way.
Okay, all right. So, because what I can assume is you're essentially just dissecting the song in both parts and then getting down to like where you can get that transition, right?
Yeah. So, but like when you really get into DJing, there's so many different ways you can dissect the song to make it blend or go well with another song.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that's beat matching, wordplay, like it doesn't really matter if you know, because what DJing is all about finessing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to finesse the track. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you finesse it the right way, that makes a hit.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So like whether let's say you want to take the vocals out of one song and then have like the beat playing from the other song, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like that would help you get a smooth transition.
I've always thought that was cool. Like, I don't know how y'all do that. How you take the vocals off of one part of the song and then keep the rest of the song playing?
So, I mean, a lot of these different programs have that option. They have that, what's the word I'm looking for? Accessory? Not really accessory, but feature.
Yeah.
It has that type of feature. So you can take the vocals out, you can take the bass out, you can take the music itself out and just let it be the vocals. Like you can do all that. A lot, honestly though, now DJing isn't as hard as it was back in the day.
That's just so crazy to me because you could take a song like I don't know, Mini Men or something, right?
Yeah.
And then you take away the voice. Like,
right.
How does that even work? Because you're not really using their beat. You're just taking that song and muting their voice out.
Right.
That blows my mind.
Yeah, man. It's easy, bro. Like you might be listening to. Let me see, because you said Mini Man. Now I'm trying to think.
I would transition that to Pop Smoke, right?
That's the expected one.
Yeah.
But let's say, and this might not work. I'm kind of throwing shit out there. So let's say, right, you want Mini Man, many men. Wish death on me, and then at that point you hit that from the Dr. Dre shit. You know what I'm saying? That piano shit. Mm-hmm. If you was to hit that at the right point on that, bro. Matter of fact, when you leave, I'm probably finna try that.
Oh man.
Like, cause many men wish death on me.
He putting it together, y'all.
Oh boy! Oh, that'd be hard. Don't be stealing my shit. But yeah, but that's the thing though. That's how our minds work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we hear different things. Like sometimes you might throw a song at us and we'd be like, where to go with that? You know what I mean? We might be riding, listening to something. That's just like this is kind of expected as well. Like the Isley Brothers, look, ooh, baby. You could easily pair that with Biggie's song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the way you finesse it, instead of just transitioning into it, let the Isley Brother part ride for the hook, right? And after that, let Biggie come back in.
Oh.
So let Isley Brothers be the hook, Biggie do his verse, then back to Isley Brothers. You just switch it. You bounce them off each other.
Oh, okay.
And I'm telling you, bro, I've done it before. that shit makes people go crazy.
Okay,
Real talk.
okay, that's a bag right there.
Yeah, real talk.
Okay, so growing up, how did you even learn this space? Like, I know you said you was naturally gifted because
Yeah.
of your parents, and that happens. That's applies.
Yeah.
That is a real thing. But you still have to do the work to like really know what you're doing. So
For sure.
for the people that want to learn how to do this, what would you suggest?
Man, honestly, so I had a different path, but like for people that's just jumping into it, and anybody that got a background in band,
Mm-hmm.
y'all the ones. Because especially if you marched in like a predominantly black band, nothing against the other bands, but majority of the time predominantly black bands, when they're doing like field shows or anything like that,
Mm-hmm.
or they'll do like a stand battle where they're doing multiple songs at one and it's always some type of transition.
Yeah.
If you kind of bring that to it,
Oh.
you know what I'm saying?
Was you in the band?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like when you can bring that part of it to it and you understand how y'all did transitions with the band,
Yeah.
it won't be as hard to put that on the table.
I'm not gonna lie, they do be going crazy.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 and then they go into something else.
Yeah, like prime example. So like Jackson State, for those who know about HBC bands, Jackson State University do a song called "The Show," right?
Mm-hmm.
And in that, doing the like little break for the bass line, they're playing the bass line from Candy.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes like candy. It don't. That's showing you right there that you can combine different songs together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, and turn it into something totally different.
Dang.
You know what I mean? But that's just something we do because we have that ear for it.
Yeah, y'all be actually looking for it.
Yeah, because we don't want to. You never want to be what people expect you to be.
Yeah.
You gotta. No one can ever like know your next move. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whether that's business, whether it's DJing, whether that's anything. Like no one knows your next move, bro. Sometimes I don't even take the same route home.
Yeah.
Real talk. Real talk. I switch up everything, bro. Like I will switch up everything. All right, you just see me go this way when I went home last time. Now I'm going this way. Like
you said, don't ever let them know your next move.
Nah.
He put his car in drive, but he go backwards.
Real talk. Like you're not finna know what I'm doing, man, and you never know. You never let your right hand know what the left doing. Like you just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to be able to find me predictable.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I don't like because like these days a lot of artists, DJs, everything like they're becoming predictable.
Yeah, and they start copying each other.
Yeah,
it's bad. Clothing brand game too.
Same.
You know,
yeah.
They steal this. If this goes crazy, if this is a trend right here, they're stealing it and they're rerunning it up. That's how they did it with Nike.
Exactly. They just had like a few little tweaks to it.
Exactly.
And they be like, yeah, this is me. You know what I'm saying?
Said instead of Nike, I'm gonna go with Mikael.
Yeah, exactly. So like, you never want to be predictable, man. Like, cause that's what sets you apart from everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause like, you know, there was a time, and no shade on the baby. I got love for the baby, but it was a time where like people were just like, man, this man flow is just the same every time.
Yeah.
Like everybody was just like, oh, I know what I'm finna hear from the baby.
I'm not gonna lie though. I was like, I've always heard that, but I was always like, the baby low-key get me hyped when I'm really rapping it with it.
So this is the thing that helps the baby. That boy got crazy energy.
Exactly.
He's a performer.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If you watch his recent freestyle, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he was freestyling, and he tried to incorporate some different flows as well, but when he was freestyling, he locked in with the camera, unzipping his vest. Get up, you feel me? And he locking in, and you looking at the camera, it's almost like he looking in your eyes. Now, while you watching this, right, you vibing here, you right here with him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like he turning you up. So like that's the thing that the baby beats a lot of people at because some people just get up there, just do their songs. A lot of them have them out of breath. A lot of people lip sync. You know what I'm saying? This man is going to make you feel his energy. And then when he see that you feel his energy, your energy is bouncing back to him. Now y'all bouncing off each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he win at. Like I'm pretty sure the baby concert is probably crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's what sets him apart. But everybody got to find something to set you apart. Okay. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. We're gonna take a 5-second pause. Check if your green light is on. It's on?
Yep.
All right. So I actually saw a video about the baby on TikTok or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was somebody reacted to it. It was like, man, this amount of eye contact gotta be crazy. Because the baby's rapping in front of one guy, but he's rapping back. He's going crazy. So I get the energy.
He locks you in. He pull you in, and you stuck once you there.
Exactly. And you know, I mean, he got casual bops. Like if you want to have like a good time, like rapping, I feel like going to the baby, you definitely gonna find that energy.
Right. And as much as people try to clown him, man, look,
hey,
that man music still playing in the club, people still in lines, walking around like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, you can't clown the man too much because apparently his flow that he never changes is working for him.
Exactly. What they say? Yeah, Easy said, all publicity is good publicity.
Exactly.
And then if they ain't hating you, you must be doing something
so wrong. Right? Exactly. You can't please everybody, dog. Exactly. And if you are, then we probably don't like you.
I'm like, at least he sticks to what he knows.
Right.
I mean, you can't ever blame somebody that's like on a basketball court shooting in the corner. All you do is shoot in the corner. Well, I'm still making it, ain't
right? I'm getting points on the board, right?
Points on the board, buddy. You get back in the track and you find something that's gonna make you pop.
Because, like, especially with a team, everybody has something that they're good at.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Steph, that man is a long range. He's gonna drop that thing from anywhere. I mean, granted, he can go in the paint sometimes, but we know that he's the shooter. Clay, a shooter. Draymond, that man is big body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like everybody plays a certain role when it comes to that team. So like if this man is good at that and that's all he doing, cool.
Yeah.
Because that's what set him apart in that team.
Exactly.
And that's what shows that he's valuable to this team.
Exactly. So overall, y'all need to understand, like, stay in your own lane and then figure out what makes you good at what you're doing.
Exactly.
Right? If I have a certain type of flow with, say, my clothing, right? I'm going to stay in that type of flow because I know that's making me money. Right. I know that's really getting my message out. I know that's doing something that's better than if I just tried everybody else's thing.
Right.
You know, I don't like riding trends because after the trend, who's going to remember you? Right?
Exactly. Because trends come and go.
Exactly.
And they just go in a cycle.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's why it was too easy for me to set myself apart out here. Not trying to. I hate that. I hate how stuff is these days. You always got to give like a. You know what I mean? But
big dog.
Yeah, man. Like let me just say it, bro. Without all this extra, but I'm not like a lot of DJs out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll do different events, man, and when I'm mixing or whatever and blowing people's minds, you still have those same people that's stuck in that bubble.
Yeah.
That's like, what was that? You know what I mean? Like, what did you just do? Why did you do that? Why you didn't just let the song play? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I'm trying to show you something that you ain't never experienced before.
Yeah. You gotta make the experience.
Right.
You gotta get them into the mood, like just flow it.
Exactly.
I think the best thing ever with music is how the flow is.
Exactly.
I'm a jazz type of person.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So like all that Daniel Caesar, the internet, they go crazy. If you've ever heard of them, bro, they go crazy.
Yeah.
And then I got other people. The guy I showed you, Swanee, my friend. Yeah, he's really good too. So I'm just like, I feel like you get the best result out of the people with just that flow. Even the baby has his own flow where it's obviously picking up your energy.
Right.
So as a DJ, how would you say your flow is?
So like honestly, I feel like DJs have many flows. You know what I mean? Because we might be going from something. Let's say I'm doing a party, right? Everybody's just walking in. They're probably eating or whatever. They're just trying to get in, vibe out a little bit. So that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? Some can vibe out with it. You know what I'm saying? You might hear What's Love by Fat Joe and you know what I'm saying? You just something to vibe with. Then I'm saying, all right, especially if it's a place with alcohol involved. All right, look at here, y'all system a little bit. Y'all trying to turn up. All right, we climbing.
Let's go.
We climbing, you feel me? And then we gonna get to like the climax of the party.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Then eventually the owner of the club or the venue may give me that look like, hey, you feel me? It's about that time. Or last call. You know what I mean? Now I'm winding y'all down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm just smoothing it out like a roller coaster.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So check this out. How do you get the people on the stage?
On the stage, what you mean?
Like, say we're in a club, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's chilling. They're in the corners. They're sitting down. You trying to turn everybody up. What is the first song you gonna play to get them up and out of their seat?
So that varies. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of depends on your crowd, man. Like, I remember that was like a wedding I did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, nobody really doing much. We tried the line dances, we tried all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I played, what's the name of that song? Mr. Something. And if you know anything about like some of the students here that go like to K-State or whatever,
Yeah.
they get up and they scream like FKU, AFKU to this song, Mr. Brightside. So I'm just like, all right, let's see what happens. Slide it in. As soon as they heard the intro, bro, like I got people on tables, on chairs, running around. Yeah, and then like this was also a divided family. Yeah. So you had people that was from K-State. You had people from KU. So now they're going at it. You know what I'm saying? And now I got all of them on the dance floor.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? Even though they might not be dancing, they might just be screaming, singing a song or whatever. I got all of them on the dance floor. Now that I got you on the dance floor, let me throw this in here, see what happens.
It's time to go.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna throw this in here. All right, I see y'all mess with this vibe. You know what I mean? And so like you kind of build off that. And then like if you DJing at a venue, let's say you get booked for an event that's out of town, right? Mm-hmm. Granted, like everybody listens to different things in different places. Yeah. So now you kind of trying to figure out like what do y'all listen to? Because I mean, even though the person that booked you may give you like a rundown of like, you know, type of music they want to hear, mm-hmm. just because they give you a genre don't mean you know the hot songs that's in that area.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So now you're trying to sample or whatever, trying to see what's out there, and then sometimes you can cheat the system. Song request. Hey. If you got any song requests, sometimes I just need one.
Hey, you know how you cheat the system with clothing? Giveaway.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. You know what I'm saying? So like I get that one song request, and once I play that song and it shows me that this is what y'all all like, oh, say no more. Yeah. I know where I'm going with this now. Like, bro, I did high school dance. I think I told you this, but like I did a high school dance. I did not know what they wanted to listen to. Mm-hmm. Because I was just like, I haven't been in high school in years. Yeah. And I also went to a predominantly black high school. So we listened to a lot of hip hop and a lot of hood shit, you know what I'm saying, mm-hmm. and our proms and dances. So I asked the principal, I was like, like, what do you think they would like to hear? Because I ain't been in high school in a minute. She was like, these are TikTok babies. You feel me? Just whatever's on TikTok. I said, all right, cool. Man, I get to download music from TikTok. I'm working on some mixes at the crib, and then I get there and I start playing like the different mixes that I worked on. They were not fucking with it like at all. Then the prom king came to me and said, "Hey, bro, play Fergalicious." I said, Fergalicious?" He was like, "Yes, trust me, they're gonna go crazy." I'm like, "Bro, y'all was like 5 at that time." You know what I'm saying? So I was like, "All right." Hey. I found a way to kind of the little intro. Mm-hmm. Man, them kids
jumped up,
went crazy.
Oh my,
went crazy, bro.
Oh my.
I said, okay, I know where I'm going with this now. Yeah. So, but sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes it take that one person to let you know. Sometimes you gotta throw stuff out there to see what people catch. You know what I mean? You just as a DJ, you gotta pay attention to the entire room.
Okay, so essentially when y'all are catching a flow with anything when it comes to being a DJ, you just gotta catch the vibe. Like, right. You gotta see what these people are actually liking because they don't all like the same thing.
Right.
Now, side note, 1, have you started a dance battle? 2, I personally was thinking, I was like, hey, everybody got universal songs that they know. It's time to get funky.
Yeah.
Like everybody getting up, clapping their hands.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so first answer that first one.
The dance battle?
Yeah,
For sure.
for sure.
It was a song, and this was like they played this song on White Chicks.
Mm-hmm.
It's called "It's Tricky." They're like, I can't remember the exact words, but I can kind of like H two rock on time, press right on time. It's tricky,
Okay,
yeah. So I had some guys, some groomsmen, swore they could break dance. Yeah, it was tough. It was tough to watch, but 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 yes, it brought them out there, man. You had the bridesmaids. They just went and changed and put on like their leggings and stuff under their dresses with their tennis shoes. And then you got the groomsmen. They're literally set up across from each other, like battling each other. I swear on everything I love. Battling each other. And like I haven't seen anything like that in so long because believe it or not, we used to do that a little bit in high school. It wasn't so much of like groups, but like I grew up in a time where like the Nene was popular, the Jerk, Cat Daddy, all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like we kind of used to like battle with that. But like the fact that I saw that, I was just like, yo, I'm finna try to do this everywhere.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So like one thing that I realized that was popular in this area, especially like with I'm trying to think of, I hate this. The right way to say it. Not always with the majority of the black crowd, but more so with the white crowd.
Yeah.
They love that 90s hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say 90s hip hop, I mean it like it's Tricky, Vanilla Ice, all that.
Baby.
Yeah, Push It, Salt and Pepper, all that. They love it. And for some reason, they love to try to dance against each other with those songs. So like I would just kind of have like a 30-minute 90s hip hop mix.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's easy because a lot of the songs were similar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't too hard to do that. But yeah, like you kind of just gotta figure out what works for your area. Now, it's been times I've DJ'd outside of Kansas, and they were more so mainstream, but not that mainstream.
Well, now that you're moving to Florida, you're gonna have to change up your little flow.
Yeah, but that won't be as hard
because you already know.
Right, exactly. And then Florida's also in the South, so a lot of stuff that I grew up listening to, or that I know the people that where I come from listen to, majority of the time they listen to the same thing. But one thing about Florida, they support their Florida artists.
Yeah, they sure do.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure you playing some of that. You know what I mean? But
if you don't play Kodak that whole night, you're getting kicked out.
Yeah,
and then coming back.
And then like it's a song. Man, it's not even. Yeah, but you all right. So if you ever go to Florida, right, and you on the aux,
yeah,
play this song. I think it's like called Beam Ah.
Beam Ah.
Yes, it's like, but it's like some song they all get to dance to. It's really no lyrics to it, but it's like beam and they be doing like some, and they be like over and over and over. Like, bro, I'm telling you, I will show you once you get off because I want you to get no copyright issues. But, bro, I'm telling you, that song, I don't know what it is about that song, but it's like from the top of Florida on down.
Oh.
They love that song.
Hey, if you're in Florida, you know what to do, right?
Yeah. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, tell me. But it's the song, I think it's like it's either BEEMI or is it BEAMI? When I say I, be like, I think it's like AHH or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I'm gonna show you and honestly, bro, I even fuck with it. I'm not dancing to it because I'm not really a dancer, but I'm telling you, like it's kind of catchy.
Hold on, no.
Yeah, it's kind of catchy, and it kind of gives you like that fun vibe. It's not necessarily like you on some drill or nothing like that. It's just like this is fun. You know what I mean?
Boy, man.
But you'll be surprised, man. All the stuff that you hear like in different places, like like the DMV or whatever, got like go-go music, and then you got like New Orleans bounce music that's in the South. You got
so music just varies.
It does, and it's so different all over the place.
Okay, I know for me personally, like every time I went to the club or to a party, I've had one where it was like good enough where we was about to get to like really dancing, but none of them. It's all just starting to turn down now. So I don't like how that is.
Because man, now the club,
Everybody too cool.
yeah, everybody too cool, and
Everybody too
then like
cool.
it's especially here they play all the like mainstream
They
stuff.
sure do.
And then now you got to be worried about like the different things popping off. You want me to
Yeah.
tell you the type of clubs I had the most fun in? White clubs.
Hey.
White clubs, bro. I'm telling you, you would have made 10 friends in one night. Not real friends, of course. You're probably not gonna remember them when you leave,
Yeah.
but
Probably not.
man, they'll probably buy you some shots. They're gonna turn over with you.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? They just having fun. Ain't nobody worried about no who got smoked with who, my ops in here, none of that.
Exactly.
None of that, man. Like it's it was a place back home. It was a place called Boo Rallies. If anybody from Mobile, Alabama is watching this and y'all know about Boo Rallies, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Boo Rallies was the most fun I've ever had.
Whoa.
Yes, Boo Rallies was lit. Everybody was in there. It was you had your fights every now and then, but like of course there was alcohol involved. But for the most part though, packed from wall to wall, and no matter how hot it was, people stayed in there. And we had a time. Real talk. Real talk. And nobody was worried about no pressure. None of that.
He said it was like rolling loud out there.
Man, we didn't. It was times we didn't leave that thing till the sun came up. Real talk. And shout out to that DJ that was there too. I forgot your name, but shout out to him because he kept it rolling. And that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
To be DJing from 9 to like 5, 6 in the morning.
5, 6 in the morning. Golly.
Right.
9 to 5, 6 in the morning.
Right.
That's a 10-hour shift.
And there was times I didn't even hear the same song twice. That's tough. That is tough because I've done events where it was like an 8-hour event, and I was just like, bro, what am I about to play? You know what I'm saying?
How do you even keep that much energy? I can't.
I got a lot going on. I ain't gonna say I know it's secret, but I know some secrets.
I get 2 hours in me.
Hey man, it's some stuff you might have to. Hey, we'll talk about that off camera.
Right. Okay, so our closing statement. Okay, for the future you and these people that are really actually trying to pursue this, what advice will you be giving them?
Man, don't quit. That's like the biggest thing. Stay consistent because like I know for a fact, like the last time I told you, when we work on mixes behind closed doors, it does not sound like what we do when we actually performing.
Right.
And it can get really aggravating because you might have heard something. Let's say about the mix I heard in my head earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
I might have heard that in my head and it sounds like it's supposed to be perfect. And then I do it on here, or well, the actual one I use. But like I do it on there and it does not sound like that. And I gotta keep working and keep working. Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Don't stop. Just keep going. Let your creativity flow. And then just because you heard it a certain way in your head, it may be a totally different way that you're supposed to do it on that board, and it sounds way better. Like you just keep going, branch out. Don't stick in one genre. That's another thing. If you really want to succeed in DJing, don't just stick to hip hop or R&B or country or whatever. Get like get acclimated with like different genres. Like learn other genres. You know what I'm saying? So that way your value goes up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Excuse me. And so like tap into everything. And sometimes you never even know what you may like. I know, like I was not listening to country like that at first before I moved here. But then I started doing some of these events. And man, some country songs is cool. I've even listened to dubstep. And like in that EDM stuff is fun. Yeah, and that fist pumping, like, it's fun, especially as the DJ. Oh. It's so fun. Yeah. So, you know, just play around with things, man. Don't let those tough days get in the way. Because if it's hard, if it's easy, it ain't worth it. Real talk. If it's easy, it's not worth it.
If it's easy, it's not worth it. worth it. Have an open mind, keep pushing, and strive
Sure.
for what you want, man.
Most definitely.
So I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm see you on the next one. Cause we is out.